everybody, welcome back. Surprise here with another episode of Surprise Radio. Today I have CloZure with me. Thanks, guys, for joining me so much.
Thanks for having us, man.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate it.
You guys mind introducing yourselves?
Basis first.
Basis first, as it should be. The star of the show. I'm Zach. I am the new bass player for CloZure. Real big shoes to fill. I'm doing my best, though.
I'm Matt Russell, rhythm guitar.
Mike Cordell, lead guitar.
And once again, thank you guys for joining me. How long have you been together?
We've been together for a few years now.
We've probably been together. Me and Mike's probably been together 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, playing music and all with it. We just picked Zach up recently. I think it was August, was whenever we started the interview process with you, man.
Yep.
And
around there, August, September area.
Yeah. Same way with Nikolai. Nikolai came on about August time frame too, and it really worked out well with us. It's we found the right.
It's a good time
for us. I really think it's the best. Yeah, we enjoy what we're doing right now more than I know for me more than I have ever before. So.
That's what it's about.
Well, I mean, writing at this point is it's organic. Whenever we can just get into a room, start cranking stuff out, and it's natural. It's authentic, you know? There's no, oh, God, I have to make a riff here. It's just kind of, it feels right.
That's right.
That is good. Talk about some of your heroes and influences growing up. It could be musical or non, but definitely who you into musically that shaped who you are now.
Matt, you want to take this one first?
No, we'll stay in the same order.
Basis, man.
Let's
Come on
stay
now.
in the same order.
Oh, God.
You're right.
All right, so this is an odd combo, okay? Musically, I'm all over the fucking place. I know Ben Kinney from Incubus, which now I forget who, but they have actually a female bassist now. She's really good. But Ben Kinney was a big one for me. Right now, Thundercat's a huge influence. But weirdly enough, the on-stage side of things didn't come from musicians. It came from growing up, like watching WWF, you know, where you got like Rey Mysterio and all these guys just really hyping a crowd and just driving people nuts. And kind of taking pointers from that whenever I'm up on stage, you know?
Absolutely. Stage presence is very important.
Yeah. I'd say that my influences would probably be more Tool, Deftones, and maybe if my lead parts were a little bit from Tiepe from Thrice. And I'd say a lot of my stage presence and stuff probably came from Mike Mushok from Stained, and a little bit of Mudvayne kind of tossed in there.
I have some varied influences on that stuff. I mean, I've listened to a lot of pop road stuff like that in the 90s, 2000s coming up with it. But a lot of my older influences for lead playing comes from like old Tesla, Frankie Hannon. Late 80s melodic rock really strikes a chord with me. Even like back in the 70s with like Boston and stuff like that. But for work ethic, I got to say something really unusual. I had my first boss, like supervisor, I ever had when I was in the Army many, many years ago. A guy named Juan Ortiz. He's one of the first people that taught me that you get what you want in life. The harder you work, the more life will pay off for you. And I really believe that, and it's really helped out a lot. But he's been a big influence in my life. I didn't know it at the time, but looking back, it really was. Sorry to go off on such a long time.
No, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So tell me, you guys have, you mentioned that you have a new bass player and you have a new singer. Before you had a male singing and now it's a woman singing. So what's it been like to transition to a woman singing for you?
It's been great, honestly, man. I mean, which most of us are veterans, and Nikolai, she's Albanian, so she might as well be one of us. And because she aggressive, I love it. But as far as working with a female front and everything, it was pretty seamless. I mean, we all love music, we all love what we're doing. I guess it's easy to get wrapped around the axle of, oh, now it's female front and all that, but it's still, we're making music that we like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I guess probably the biggest transition would be more to her because she's probably singing older songs that were sung by your previous singer. So I don't know if you guys have had
Some of
any.
them, if they fit, a big difference is she's got a greater range than any singer we've had before. Which that's not a shade towards those guys. It's just the idea. She has probably easily 2.5 octaves at least that she can push, and it's well, probably more than that. But that's the biggest change for us with it. I mean, she's got great stage presence. She's on top of it. She pulls the crowd in. She does all the right things that you want in a lead person. So
Yeah, I think also, we kind of went through some of the old songs and saw what was maybe best, maybe a fit. And we've picked a couple out to surprise people at the shows with her doing it. And but we're really just trying to progress forward with the things that we wrote being in the studio with Malcolm Springer. So
I know that you guys have some shows coming up here soon. Um, have you got more surprises for people that come see you live that they haven't heard yet, or can you tease any of that yet?
There might be a few. I'll let Mike and Matt decide what they want to say, but there may or may not be a few surprises.
well, being able to come to the show, I think you'll be able to get before everybody else gets to hear the other singles released on the radio and see the music videos. We were fortunate enough to work with Malcolm Springer to record 4 songs for us, and we're going to release those throughout the year. And we're going to switch up just a few of the old originals, and we might even throw a surprise cover or two in there.
but we guarantee they're going to love it. I mean,
Oh yeah.
it's
Well,
coming
there's
together
one in,
really good.
oh sorry. There's
Good.
one in particular out of the new ones that I'm very excited that the first time people are going to be hearing it is live, because everybody about to see me just run all over that stage for that song. I love it. So I get hyped just listening to it, man.
So are
Truth
these
be known, Zach does that for every song, but that's okay. Don't tell him.
Maybe.
so are these upcoming shows going to be the first with the new lineup?
Yes.
And
That's what we're really excited about. We're excited to all be on the stage together.
Oh
We
yeah.
played together. We worked out in the practice room, studio, and everything else. And it's really Matt approached it earlier. It's really been easy and very natural for us to actually play music together. And we think that's going to come out. And we think that when the fans come out, I think they're really going to see how well everything is gelling right now. Hope so,
Well,
anyways.
that's the thing. Like the first time I came down and worked with y'all down in Alabama, like as soon as we started, there was this kind of moment like, oh shit, this is my band. Like everything just kind of meshed and clicked, and I was like, holy shit, okay. Like,
That's right.
because Matt, like I beat the hell out of my basses, and then Matt, he's real heavy right-handed playing style, and then Mike does some really cool kind of scaly octavey runs up on the leads, and then other Mike, the drummer, he beats the fuck out of them things, and I couldn't have asked for a better fit, man.
Yeah,
you,
man.
you love to hear that. So when are those shows?
They are coming up at the end of March.
End of
And the
March.
first one that we have coming up is, I'll read it off here because I have a horrible memory and everybody knows it. The first one is going to be at Will's Pub in Orlando. We got some great bands that are going to be there with us too. We've got the Almas that are coming down with us to play. Modern Mimes is going to be on that one too with us,
I'm excited for them.
and there's a couple local bands there too that are really good. We're looking forward. They're all on the advertisement. We do stuff with it. Tallahassee, Florida is going to be the next show, which is going to be on the 28th. The 29th will be getting closer to home for us, Fort Walton Beach, Florida, at Downtown Music Hall. And the last show that we're going to do on this quick run, it's kind of like a warm-up run to go out and have a little bit of fun doing some new stuff with some great people. That's going to be in Montgomery up at Warehouse 231, which is going to be all these shows are going to be with the Almas. It's great to have those guys on and support us. I mean, heck, I went out and saw those guys a million times live. I think last time I saw them was up at Rockfest up in Michigan. They put on a great show up there, but we're excited about that one. Definitely, that's the closest one to home for us is Warehouse 231.
I know I've been listening to the Almas for a while. I haven't had a chance to catch them live yet, but I'm pretty excited to. So
Yeah, me too. But we try to start, because Nikolai being from Orlando, Florida, we wanted to start there and then end in Montgomery, Alabama, closer to where we're at, because we're kind of tying in all her people from Florida and introducing all of our CloZure people to her and just trying to make one great big family out of it.
There you go.
man,
Yeah.
oh sorry. Go on, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was only going to say that I did just interview the Almas, and they also said that they were really excited to play with y'all. So it's
Oh
definitely
yeah, they're all great people.
Yeah.
a sentiment that's echoed, and that just means it's going to be a great show. So anybody that's able to should definitely go and check those shows out.
Oh yeah. I know Modern Mimes, they put out Roses in Ruins the other day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my
Solid.
God, man. I've
Yeah.
been blasting that song. They killed it.
Yeah, they did.
I'm excited to run a show with them, man. That's a good tune.
That's right.
There's been a lot of good music coming out. That is one of them. And speaking of new music coming out, y'all had a new single come out very recently.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about it. It's kind of blowing up the charts, it seems like.
It's the Devil Effect is
Yes, sir.
what it is. It's kind of an anti-Valentine's Day anthem. I wish Liz was here because she's much better at explaining it. She has all the good adjectives. I use the quarter adjectives. But it's we really worked our butt off putting that all together. I mean, we shot in the studio, recorded all that we're going to put out this year, and then we turned around right after and went straight down here and shot the video right here in Newton, Alabama, of all places. Because they treated us great. It was a really great video shoot. Interesting day for us. Liz had to get in some cold water in the middle of that video. If you saw it, no, if you haven't saw it, take a look because I think it turned out great. Mr. Thomas Crane, he's the one that shot the video and produced it for us, and he did a great job on that. It's first rate. It's easily the best video we've ever put out.
I know we shot the video and he kind of got back to us after we wrapped shooting it and all that. And he showed us his kind of first draft of it. And he was like, yeah, just let me know anything you guys want to change, anything you want fixed. And we kind of collectively watched it and just every member kind of went, holy shit. Like, dude, I got nothing for you. Like, you nailed it.
We didn't
Right
have
out
him
the
change
gate.
anything. It was all exactly like when he got done with it. It all turned out like that. That's
That guy's brilliant, man.
oh yeah, yeah. He's great. Easy to work with. Knows exactly what he's doing. Has a great vision for what he's doing. And actually, he's going to be shooting our next video also too, coming up in the near
Yes,
future.
sir.
You guys are probably going to see that one, I think, around May, if I remember right.
Yep.
But it's
So
my
since-
memory. My memory might be faulty.
Since a lot of your music is new, do you have a favorite one to sing or play yet, or do you kind of want to see what it's like to play it live first before you answer that?
Oh, I definitely have a favorite. We can't put out the name of it just
Yeah,
yet.
we can't put out the name yet. Yeah.
Believe you me, you'll
So
know
right
it when you
now,
see
our
us live.
favorite is Devil Effect. The Devil Effect is definitely our favorite, right?
There you go.
Believe if you watch my face live, you'll know exactly which one's my favorite. So,
So there's your cue, folks. You know what to do.
Right.
I always like to give everybody a chance to shout out sponsors while I've got you on. So do you have any sponsors you want to shout out?
You wanna do
I
this
would like
first?
for Warwick to please sponsor me, if that counts for anything. Please.
I'm sponsored by Rail Hammer Pickups. I'd like to give a shout out to them.
Chunky.
SIT Strings. Me and Mike are both endorsed. Intune Pickups. Intune Picks. I apologize. Yeah. I also play out of a Rev 2x12 cabinet, and we're sponsored by Rev as well. Yep.
BASN.
BASN in-ears, man. They get you some of those. Their new line is fantastic. You can hear
Yeah,
everything.
those MT Pros are something else, dude.
Yeah, affordable price, and we put them through hell. Yeah. And still pumping with them. They're great.
I know them
I
Rev.
never could use them until now. This is the first time I've been able to use in-ears because all the other ones are crap. So
I know them Rev cabs that you guys are running too. which I'm kind of multi-instrumental, so I like to screw with everything. But those Rev Cab, they're the first ones I've really seen that are giving Mesa and Orange a run for their money in terms of guitar cabs.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
those things, they're
Pretty good.
punchy.
yeah.
Oh yeah. With me, really, it's the only thing that I really want out there is I only play Schecters because I love my Schecters. I would really, really love to be sponsored by Schecter, but I don't think they're going to give me the time of day. We'll see how that goes.
I don't know. I've seen the numbers on your videos. Y'all are doing quite well.
We'll
So,
see. I'm keeping my fingers crossed
you
on it. I don't
know,
know because it's
Fingers
I've
crossed,
never
man.
been able to get a I've never been able to get a tone like I do. I play well, and you'll see it's in the video too for it, but I play it live all the time with it. I play it's a Tempest Blackjack
Yep.
that I love the guitar. The cleans are so smooth. I love the pickups in it. Everything about it, it's awesome. And I would really love for those guys to approach me with any kind of sponsorship
You know,
because I love the guitar.
that's actually something I've noticed with Schecter guitars is
Mhm.
even if you pick these things up in Guitar Center, which you can't expect anything to have a good setup in there in a major store
No.
like that.
Well, from the
Every
factory
Schecter
standpoint,
I've
yeah,
seen straight out of the factory has been phenomenal. And
yeah,
then
yeah,
on top, because a
yeah.
buddy of mine, he runs a guitar shop here that's a Schecter dealer, and he said they're the only ones that he doesn't have to fix their setup just right out the gate.
Oh
So
yeah.
they're
I've
doing
never
some
had to
awesome
have mine
stuff
set
just
up.
right from the box.
What's funny is I got mine at a Guitar Center. My wife actually bought it for me, which
Mhm.
normally that's a scary thing, but she actually had me play it first. But I've never had to set it up, and it plays like a dream. I can't complain at all with it. But sorry, enough about my guitar finishes.
no, it's okay. That's how you get the sponsors to come knocking at your door when you can't shut up about their product.
Oh yeah.
And they need to get on it while they still can, because it's not going to be long before you guys are in high demand. So
That is right, Warwick. I'm begging you to be my corporate overlord. Get me while I'm cheap.
get him while he's willing to do those things for that sponsorship.
Right.
I'll do some questionable stuff for a Warwick deal, man.
So I also like to give everybody a chance to just kind of talk to their fans. I mean, the whole point of the interview is for the fans to get to know you. So kind of talk to them for a minute, each of you, if you have something you want to say, and just like I said, let them get to know you a little bit.
Right on. I gotta say, the entire CloZure crew, our entire fan base, has welcomed me with open arms just right from the rip. And like I said earlier, I came into this with big shoes to fill. And the fact that they really just from the first minute we're like, hell yeah, I like it. So that was awesome. I've absolutely love the fan base that CloZure has. It's great people.
Oh man, there's so many fans that's just growing in the family, you know, just all the time. Such great support from them, poured into my life. Looking at the new direction that we went, because I ended up picking up a 7-string instead of playing 6-string, and trying to put in some chunkier notes and go into a different direction. And everybody has just been on board, completely supportive. Anything we've needed. You know, bus breaks down, they're calling, hey, is there anything we could do? We show up to a place, they're ready to feed us. So in my book, that's the greatest way to my heart. It's through food. So just so grateful for all of them. I cannot wait to meet up with them at the shows, and can't wait to meet the new CloZure family that's going to be there, because I know we're going to just smoke it and they're going to love it. And we'll just get to be able to talk and get to know each other.
For me, I'm really thinking that they're really going to love the new music coming out. They've really jumped on the bandwagon of the Devil Effect with open arms, and we've got great review stuff coming back with us, which is really good for us because I tell you right now, we put everything we had into making these songs the best that we could do it. And Matt already said earlier, Malcolm Springer, the guy's a genius. I mean, it's Might have bumped heads a few times, but he's good. He's
Don't downplay
But-
it. We went into that studio and we fucking trauma bonded, son.
That's what he said the whole time. He's like, we trauma bonded. He was like,
Malcolm is a genius and he pulled the absolute best out of
Yes,
every one of us.
yeah.
That is my producer for the rest of my career, if I have any
That's
say
what
in
I
it.
really want from the fans is I really, really hope they enjoy this music as much as we did getting it together, because we're really excited to get it out there. I mean, we think it's really good. We hope they feel the same way about it, because you write music because you want to touch people's lives, right? A lot of people do anyways. I know you ultimately write it for yourself, but you do because you want to feel that connection with people. And I really think that these songs that we came out of the studio with, there's something for everybody in a lot of the parts of your life that you're dealing with. And I really think it's gonna show. But we'll see,
So I always ask at some point if we have any upcoming singles to look forward to. Now I know that you just put one out, so I'm sure that you don't have much else that you can talk about, but do you have anything that might be coming out around the time of your shows? Or do we have to wait and just hear it live and then maybe see when it comes out after that?
They're gonna have to come see us live for right now. But maybe around May, beginning of June, they're probably going to see something else come out. Yeah. It's going to be pretty deep too. It's going to be some good stuff.
Yeah. And I think, well, like we're doing this first run, just kind of like a warm up, and get the fans to know Nikolai and Zach, and kind of get back in the straps of doing things. And we have a couple of bigger tours coming up, hopefully. I would say that's being discussed. So we're kind of making sure that we're able to space that and kind of get it in the sections that we need, and kind of get that little push right there before hopefully go on a bigger run.
So definitely keep up with us, because we're going to be putting some bigger information out in the near future. It might not be till after that little run we do, but we're going to have some good stuff coming out.
Yeah, but I can say we are shooting the video for the next single on March 25th, and shouldn't take Thomas Crane very long to get that put together. So hopefully,
I'm excited to work with that guy again, man.
Oh yeah, you better believe
he is a absolute monster with that camera. That dude blew my mind just on the first try. So I can't wait to see what he cooks up next.
You talk about that. Really, I think what's helped us out a lot is we have so many really good people that we started working with.
Yep.
I just can't say thank you to those guys enough.
That's right.
That we
yeah.
turn on. And I do have to talk to. Here's the deal. Nolan, our manager with MK, he actually reached out. He's the one that set us up with Thomas Green. He's the one that worked out doing the stuff up in the studio hall. He's done a great job doing that too. I got to do a shout out for him and MK for that, because it's really helped us out a lot.
Oh yeah.
The coordination that took place there, that we're very appreciative of.
Well, that's the thing. It takes a whole team to do this. It can't just be 4 or 5 folks playing music. It takes a whole network to do it right. And we have the right people in the right places. And it feels good, man. You feel bulletproof when you got that.
Well, speaking of which, we have like the best families out there too right now, that you have no idea what you put your family through trying to play music.
Yep.
And we have some really great support with our family now, and it's yeah, you couldn't do it without them. I'll tell you right now.
No.
You couldn't.
Everybody, make sure that you go and check these guys out while they are touring here soon. As I said before, it all starts in March towards the end. They're going to be shooting a video, then they're going to be doing some shows, and then they're going to be showing y'all exactly what songs you have to look forward to. So go see them live, because honestly, that's the best way to see bands anyways, to go support them live, go give them some love. Get to see Zach show his ass a little bit and have a good time.
Just a little. Your favorite Zoomy dude.
And CloZure, thank you so much for joining me tonight, and hope that you have a great tour and a good year that I think you're going to have.
Absolutely, man.
Great.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for
having
having us
us.
on, man.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it. It's been a pleasure.